Folks, the problem in the Academy Awards is very much like the problem I experienced after Oakland Raiders owner Mark Davis asked me to create a plan for both the Raiders and the Athletics to stay in Oakland, a stadium concept. I did so, also managed to secure the assistance of one of the best investment banking firms in the country, and yet, and also built a spreadsheet that firm and others who understand public and stadium finance all agree was great, state of the art, and well assembled, but I couldn't get the white media to talk to me about it. Some would say, well, you're a media person. But then they would call on other media people to offer opinions regarding something related to the stadium issue. You see how that illogical argument was structured? Well, let's apply that to the ongoing problem of blacks not being nominated when it's appropriate to do so with respect to the Academy Awards. The problem is not just that the Academy is 94% white and 77% male, but it's the kind of thinking that that particular type of white male brings to the evaluation of what someone of color does. That is, they won't pay attention to it unless it's a black subject. For example, had I been talking about, in my case, a black problem, then I get attention. Then I get the media, the white media. I say the white media because black media in sports was very happy to talk with me. It's a universal problem. It's not just in Hollywood. It's giving a person power who really shouldn't have it and saying, you judge me. We as African Americans do that with respect to the Academy Awards. Now, someone would say, well, what's the alternative? The alternative would be to have a black Academy Awards and a black financial system that finances and distributes black films in some kind of way, made easier by the fact that we're in a digital media society. But I don't think anyone wants that, because someone who really wants to earn a good living in entertainment doesn't want to earn a good living just having one audience. You want to have the entire audience and make as much money as you can from your great creation. You want everyone to see it. Okay? But if the Academy continues to go this way, it will, by its actions, force a countervailing power. Another Academy Awards focused on blacks and Latinos and people of color. If the Academy wants that, it just has to keep on what it's doing. But if it doesn't, it has to stop. The best way to do so is simply to have, first of all, a wider pool of members, and second of all, a different way of members' votes being counted. Maybe cumulative voting of some kind so that a minority voice is heard and has more power than it does under the current system. A cumulative voting system is where you can vote for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each one gets a score, or everyone can block vote for one. You could take your 12. Let's say there's 12 nominees. You could take your 12 choices and put them on one, or spread them out over different ones. You can block vote. That block vote strategy would serve, as it has in many other situations around the country when it was used, to stop this problem. But the bottom line is, we have to, as a society, take the blinders off and stop with the charade that just because someone does something and they're white, it's better. That's the real problem. That is the real problem that no one wants to talk about, but it is a huge problem, and we've got to really put it to an end.